When Daniel bought an investment property, he thought it would be a smart decision to help secure his family's future. He welcomed in a mum and her 2 daughters. On the face of it, ideal tenants. Instead, they stopped paying rent almost immediately, turning his dream into a house of horrors.
Inside Daniel's House of Horrors.
As you can see.
G'day guys, this is Jazz. You've just heard the story of Daniel Yates, the gentleman who is a rental provider, of course, in Victoria. And this case made 2 current affairs, and there were 3 renters, as you heard, on the lease itself. And the reason I know in and out about this case is the people who represented Daniel are very well known to myself. And we had a really good case study done on this one, part of our VCAT trainings that we do. Our job is to ensure our rental providers are well protected and safe from the outset. As I always say, it's not about the tenancy, the problems the tenancy have. It's about how you screen and vet the tenants or renters at this time of the open homes and the inspections, and during the time you make a decision on choosing a specific renter. But the main thing I want to talk about in this video today is, which is very critical, that the rental provider was able to actually get a possession order. In this case of Daniel Yates, there were 3 tenants on lease. One renter, upon getting the obviously knowing the outcome of the hearing, which is given the possession to the rental provider, they have a right to review, right? So one of the family members, who was one of the daughters, she appealed to the court just before the warrant of possession was about to get executed, that she was on a mobile phone or a digital detox for a few weeks and she had no idea about the outcome of the hearing. So her rights are not being served, or her rights are not protected. So she put a review that this hearing should be done again. On the day of review, the daughter didn't turn up at the court. The possession order was again given to the renter, to the rental provider. The second daughter, on the day of possession, when the police went there to carry out the possession or warrant of possession, she said to the police on the phone when she opened up the door, "I'm actually on the phone with VCAT. I'm applying for a review," because the law in legislation, and the legislation clearly states that each applicant or each tenant has a right to put a review. Now, one thing which was a learning curve, and that is something which we've figured out in the law, that if one tenant or one applicant or one resident out of, let's say, 3 people on the lease turn up to the hearing, you always ask that person on the hearing, are you representing the other people or other people on the lease? So it's not one party could be 3 people, it's one individual. So if you ask the renter, and during the hearing that the members or tribunal or perhaps magistrates note that down, that this particular person or 2 people are representing the other 1 or other 2 people on lease as well, then you could potentially save yourself from a heartache. Guys, this is one of the learning curves that you should always remember as a rental provider. Take care.